Hi guys, my name's Alara. I'm a senior in the SFS, and today I'm going to be revealing all my Georgetown secrets. Okay, but real talk. You might have seen this post on the Georgetown Instagram. I told you guys a bit about myself and you had amazing questions to ask. So today we're gonna do a chill walk and talk Q&A all about Georgetown. There were lots of questions about the application process. General advice I have is that you're accepted for a reason, which also means you're rejected for a reason. I think about the schools I applied to that I got rejected from. 80,000 student population, surrounded by mountains, campuses integrated into the city, no central. As I spend more time at Georgetown, I realize why those schools would not have been a good fit for me and why Georgetown is. So this kind of goes into another question that I got, which is why Georgetown? We are at the center of politics, which means we have all these amazing speakers, world leaders at our fingertips. It's still like a metropolis, except it's small, so it feels so manageable and it feels like I can go to like everything the city has to offer. We're at the nation's capital, which means embassies, which means film festivals, food festivals, rooftop dinners with ambassadors. The undergrads have one campus, which means I see familiar faces every day while walking. Because we're a mid-sized school, I still get to meet new people every semester in my classes. So what advice would I give to a high schooler who's applying? I'd say to apply with intention. Research the classes, the school culture, talk to the students. Know why you're applying, and just know that any sort of rejection that you get, because it's a fact of life, just means that maybe there was another place that you're meant to be for that time. Oh, we're entering our library. And our next question, instead of why Georgetown, why SFS specifically? So I am from Turkey. I went to school in Canada. And growing up, if I told people I was from Turkey, I would get like a type of look, which is fine. People don't have to know. But that was what I got used to until I came to Georgetown. At Georgetown, though, people just jump straight into the questions. Oh, you're from Turkey? Tell me about the Byzantine architecture. I love Islamic calligraphy. Oh, political clashes right now. How are you doing? SFS has people with so many niches, whether that be the economy, politics, culture, language, food. And so people always find a way to connect with you through one of those paths. And so another question was, what's the most valuable aspect of the SFS? There's never a shortage of just people geeking out about what they love. Another question I got was about how Georgetown opens up the way for internships. You guys, the Georgetown name goes so hard. And I have 3 examples. The first, I applied for a summer job early on at Sweetgreen. I walk in, I say I'm a Hoya, and they're like, our founders are Hoyas. You're accepted. Second was for a renewable energy internship. My director was an alum, and so as soon as I get into that interview and she sees that I'm from Georgetown, immediately break the ice. We start reminiscing, competing on who had the better dorm. And my third example is for a consulting internship. I was able to find a lot of Georgetown grads who worked at that company. So I messaged them over LinkedIn. I would love to hear about your experiences. And one thing about Hoyas is that they love sharing. So I see it twofold. Besides just literally helping you get the internship or job, it also just opens up that conversation. As soon as you say you're a Hoya, there's a shift. You both just get put at ease. Because they're a Hoya, not only do you not feel intimidated to reach out, but you're encouraged to. We are leaving the library, and now we are discussing majors and why I might have switched mine a million times. You guys, when I applied to university, I applied to business programs, cognitive science, computer science, politics, linguistics. I applied to everything across the board. If you do not have a singular life passion by 12th grade, you aren't supposed to. I got a few other questions about why I didn't choose maybe studying in Europe or Canada, and that major concern was one of the reasons. In countries like Turkey and Canada and Europe, you need to apply into the major and it becomes very difficult to switch out. In Turkey, there's even a point system, and so if you don't have enough points, you cannot apply to that major. In the US and Georgetown, you get to choose until the end of sophomore year. I had a friend at Georgetown who switched between 3 schools. Anything is possible. Another question that you guys asked was, then how did you even choose which major? Just by taking classes. I thought I wanted international law, but after taking some classes, I realized I felt a bit more far away from the issues I was interested in. So I switched to something that I felt was more current and tangible. like science, technology, international affairs. Majors are not the end-all be-all because Georgetown is so holistic, and that's thanks to the core. I take classes in electric grid, surveillance systems, comp-sci, data science, Chinese and foreign affairs, and that's only for my major. For the core, I've taken classes like sugar-making practices, writing 101, art history, the theology of goddesses. Especially as someone with a comp-sci concentration, I've had people tell me, but you're not studying comp-sci. Georgetown is not like other schools. It's not like you are a comp-sci major that takes one ethics class and that's your well-roundedness. Every Georgetown student goes through the core. It teaches us to ask questions, think critically, be cultured. When I look back at my 4 years that I've gained from Georgetown is this ability to have a conversation with anyone. You're in DC, you meet a lot of people from all over the world. Okay, someone tells me they're from Argentina, we start talking about the recent elections. Those conversations are just such another example of that instant connection, that instant ease, and that opens up so many doors. That concludes our questions. I'm going to find a nice spot for me to perch with my Potomac view. Keep the questions coming. It was awesome talking to you guys. Bye!